Cowbell. Cowbell.
Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I'm Josh. And today we are doing, this is a new way we're doing a versus, Dad. Because after all those many months of talking about setting up a blind sample pool, we did it.
It's kind of early to go swimming.
Well, it's 80-something today.
It's a little early in the year, I think.
There is this pool out there.
Yeah, but I haven't opened it yet.
It's a tiny little thing.
Yeah, it's more like a puddle.
Yeah. But, guys, we set up a blind sample pool probably 2.5, 3 months ago at this point. That's kind of how we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to set it up and then forget about it because we don't have anyone else to do it for us.
We do. So,
well, yeah, we have people to pour for us, pick and
yeah.
random and things like that. We don't have people who can look at the bottles and say, ooh, that versus this would be a really good matchup.
No.
Or, hey, cheap versus expensive, same distillery, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I went through and did probably, I think, 12 different matchups between finished wheat whiskey, rye, and bourbons. These two, we do have to denominate it. These are samples B5 and B6. So we do know that these are ryes. That is all that we know, though. I am the one with the better memory of the two of us, and I cannot remember for the life of me what the matchups were. I don't even remember. I think I remember any of them at all.
And that's the idea.
Yeah. So
it's not about trying to remember. Right?
No, I'm not trying to, but I had the thoughts like, do I remember any of them? And I don't. So this is blind. We have a spreadsheet on my phone here. So when we have come to our decision on which one is best, we will tell you which one we like. We'll tell you why we like it, and then we'll figure out the price point, the proof, the bottle, and all that, and figure out and tell you which one is better after we get all that information.
Yeah. Well, we'll tell you which one's better before we get all that information.
Yeah, but then we'll get that information and tell you whether you should buy it or not.
Yeah.
So we're going completely 100% blind for the...
Here's a hint. Probably going to buy it. Just saying.
Yeah, not a lot. We don't own too much that we would say don't buy.
Yeah.
So we got 2-ounce sample bottles. I already washed them, so they're over in the sink over there, rinsing and drying. Ooh, boy.
That's a rye, all right, but it's not overwhelming. It's not overwhelming though.
These are similar.
Very, very similar. Very similar.
Wow. Noses are almost identical. Both have a little bit of citrus. Both have a little bit of rye spice. Both have a tiny bit of an oak impact. Not one note is standing out above the others.
I would put that one at a 95.5.
And that one at a 95.5?
I don't know. It seems a little bit lighter.
It could be older.
See, it seems a little bit lighter.
It could be older. But the only way to find out is to get to the end of this video. So, for all of you wonderful... Yeah, exactly. So for all of you beautiful people out there watching right now is a wonderful time to hit that subscribe button. If you would, we would greatly appreciate it. It would mean the absolute world to us. We're trying to hit 1,000 at this very moment on April 19th. We are at 715. I don't know when this is going to publish, probably sometime in May. We're really looking forward to hitting that mark because we have some stuff coming for all of you wonderful people. So hit that subscribe button. We'll have a Patreon kicking off before too long.
Yes.
So leave a like on the video, hit the notification bell to stay up to date on everything that we're doing. Leave us a comment. Have you guys ever done a 100% blind battle? Because I know a lot of people on YouTube do this. I don't know how many people who don't film themselves.
And what's weird is for us, we think, well, everybody does this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. How many of you people who don't sit in front of a camera on a semi-weekly basis How do you guys do it? Do you do this? I'd like to know.
I remember I used to have your mom. She would come and pour me something out of like 5 bottles back in the early days. And then I would sit and drink it. And then I would guess what it was. And she would
let you know.
Yeah, but that was back when I had maybe 50 bottles.
So me right now.
Yeah. So.
Because I probably got 30 over there and I got about 25 at home. So.
You probably have more than 30 over there.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Who knows? All right, Dad. Let's talk about the nose on this one, shall we?
Go ahead and get that out of the way. It's fresh.
I'm getting lime.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm getting a little hint of oak.
I'm getting a little bit of whipped cream or something like that.
Yeah. Good. Okay, thank you. I was gonna go with like a heavy cream, thing, like a slight milky tone almost.
You're welcome. I've been there for you forever. I'll continue to be there.
Beautiful nose. I really like this.
It is.
Nice
really
color.
It's a fresh.
Yeah, super bright. Really like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to tasting it. So let's do that, shall we?
Let's go.
Much oakier on the palate than the nose suggests.
Yeah. It's like, what is that?
Wow.
There's a
very familiar tone to it. Immediately, I thought Old Carter.
I could see that.
That was my immediate thought after the moment it hit the tongue.
That's like
Old Carter.
There's a barrel char there.
Mm-hmm. There's a little vanilla.
Yeah, that's really underlying.
Yeah, really underneath that rich, dark
several layers
oak.
Down.
There's that lime comes through a little bit on the palate. It's a little more just a straight like sour citrus type note to it.
Yeah, that oak is coming in.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good though.
It is.
It's pretty good. I like that.
I've been saying this a lot, but I ain't mad at it.
No, yeah. Honestly, not that spicy.
No, it's more oaky than it is spicy.
Yeah, the more I'm tasting, the more I'm thinking this is Templeton 10.
I don't think it's sweet enough to be Templeton 10.
But remember, Templeton has like no bite at all. And that is so gentle on the palate.
That's true. And it's 10 years old.
Yeah, it's only 104
so that oak would
proof.
come in.
Yeah. I wonder if that's what I did. I can't remember. I put all the matchups together, so I don't remember. I'm very excited to find out what's what. Now this smells a little older. This smells a little more refined.
Yeah, a little more blended, a little more melded.
Yeah, nothing is standing out too much. Very similar.
Yeah.
It tastes like this is this like 3-4 years down the line.
It's like an onion with those multiple layers, which you can't just can't quite get.
Yeah, it's hard to get there. There's a richer, sweeter oak to it on the nose. I think that's the main difference.
Let's see where this takes us.
All right. This could be the same distillery. This has more spice.
This has more proof.
Yeah, more proof.
There's a slight bit of an astringency there. Not that it's off-putting, it's just there.
A little less citrus on the palate.
More spice.
Mm-hmm. Man, this is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. I want to do something a little different. I want to sip 1 and 2 without talking about it in between.
Okay.
Let's just see, like real quick, just 1, let it sit on the palate for like 30 seconds. Then go 2, let it sit on the palate for 30 seconds and just see the differences.
Silence is golden. I'm sure this is thrilling for all of you.
Okay. All right. Did this glass really change?
This one picked up more of the astringency that I got in this one. And it amped this one up on that.
Huh. This is really, like, this could genuinely be the exact same distillery.
I would have no clue. I did not do...
Yeah, you were totally in the blind. You have absolutely no idea what I put together. And I don't remember. Man.
Excuse me while I go to my laptop.
These are nice ryes.
Mm-hmm.
You get the rye spice, you get the oak, you get a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of citrus fruity sweetness.
I would put this one as a little bit older.
Yeah.
And a little bit higher proof.
Yeah.
Than what this one is.
I'm thinking like 110, 120-ish.
Yeah.
Somewhere, maybe 100, 115, something like that.
Oh, well, do we go this way this time?
Yeah, we can go back and do it like this. It's a good idea. With the drop.
Tone that down a little bit.
Yeah, a little more like bourbon-y style sweetness come off of it now.
Mm.
There's a little like honey.
A little more honey caramel.
Yeah.
Took away most of that astringency that was there. But man, now I'm getting a hug off of it.
I got that like 3-4 times in the last filming session. Haven't had it yet. I kind of miss it. I kind of want that hug back.
Tone down the rye spice.
Yeah. Pumped up the oak.
Really came through.
Yeah.
These got to have some age on them.
Yeah, these have to be.
One, this one in particular has got to have some age.
Yeah, it tastes fairly old. It tastes 12 plus.
Yeah.
And that kind of melded all the flavor together a little more. This actually smells like this did without the water.
Without the water, yeah. With a caramel banana.
Yeah, there is like a tropical, like mild fruit. Mm.
The banana really comes through on this one now.
Yeah, that's a lot fruitier with water.
Yeah. I still think I know where I'm at from a 1 versus 2. So
where are you at there?
1, 2.
I am reversed.
Really?
Yeah. I like this with the water. I'm actually
with the water. I would agree, but as I go straight across with them,
would you like to do one more drop in both of them?
If we can do like a
a
partial
half.
drop on that,
I can get you.
Drip it down the side. I'll take a full drop of that.
Okay. There you go. I mean, the color is almost identical. I would say that our second glass, our glass B here, is a little darker.
I would agree.
Just barely, though. Man. All right, let's attack glass A first this time. Ooh, that brought a little more spice.
A little more spice, but overall, it kind of let it blend out.
Mellow a little bit.
Yeah. Not sure that I didn't like it better without water.
That extra drop. This is almost exclusively oak on the nose now.
I think as I go back to the first sip, and now with the last sip, I'm still here at my top.
Yeah, I've changed my mind. That little extra drop and that really brought that lime forward.
Yeah, right off the bat, this was my better of the two. Before we did anything to them.
The more I sipped, the higher proof I think these were.
Mm-hmm.
I would put this like 118, 112, something like that.
I would, not a lot of difference. I would probably put this one maybe just a touch higher.
Low 120s.
I agree. I agree with you on this
112.
One. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
Let's find out.
I'm ready. I am ready. because sample B5 and B6.
So is this B5 and this is B6?
Yeah, B5 and B6.
Okay.
So, gotta be careful not to tell what these are. All right. Wow. Okay.
Share with the class, Josh.
Sorry. Okay, so sample B5 is Willet Family Estate Small Batch Rye.
Really? The 4-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
At 106.6 proof.
Okay.
4-year-old age statement.
I can get that. It's a bit, it came across a bit younger.
$60
Mm-hmm.
MSRP. B6, our glass B here, is Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye at 112.2 proof. No age statement, also $60.
Well,
man, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I'm not going to do that because I really like the Wild Turkey one.
I like it too. I like this one better blind than I did knowing what it was.
Yeah, and that's
I've never been really
point.
impressed with the Willet 4-year.
No, but I'll tell you what, we have not reviewed those 11-year ryes you picked up last time you were in Kentucky. No, we have not.
Well, that's we should be horsewhipped.
We were on TikTok Live about a month ago, smoking a cigar. The TikTok didn't like us doing that, so we had to stop.
Really?
You don't remember that?
I kind of
Yeah, they were like, you're gonna be in trouble if you don't stop that right now.
What we were doing was burning the enemy crops because those were Cuban cigars.
Amen, sir. Amen. All right, so Willet 4-year. Should I grab the bottles?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do a small cut right here. I'm gonna grab the bottles. All right. So on the right is the Willet. On the left is the Wild Turkey. It kind of makes sense why we prefer the Wild Turkey.
Well, it does. Like I said, I've never been a huge fan of the 4-year.
Yeah.
Which 4 years is good, actually.
Yeah, for rye,
it
can make a good rye. Ryes don't need as much age as bourbons do.
Right.
But when you get to those older profiles, and I think this is about 6.
I think you're right.
On average, the rare breed rye. Man, I haven't had rare breed bourbon in a long time. I might want to just throw a couple more single bottle reviews today. I mean, why the heck not? Because
we got the new studio.
I know, we got the new studio. We might as well make use of it.
Plus, those chairs are comfortable.
They are comfortable.
These are not so much. I didn't realize it until we had those.
Yeah. I am not surprised that the Wild Turkey won. I think that confirms our inherent bias towards Wild Turkey. So it's kind of nice to do these 100% blind.
Yeah.
This is fun. We need to set up a bunch of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to start thinking about what to replace this one with because we dumped the whole sample. So I'll start thinking about that. But man, this is fun. I like this a lot, actually.
Yeah, I do too.
This is almost as fun as What's That Bottle?
And hopefully you guys do too.
Yeah, this is really cool. So we're actually going to do a few more of these. We have some finish, some wheat whiskey, and some bourbon set aside in these blind sample pools. So we will try all of those. Man, this is good. Wild Turkey, we did not like this. I don't know if this video ever made it to the channel. I don't think it did. But we did try this.
I drank it several times since, just as an evening, kind of pour.
Yeah, because you put a dent in here. Because the last time I saw this bottle, it was here-ish.
I like it.
Yeah. I am a fan of it as well. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is what, a $60 bottle?
And that's non-chill.
$63 bottle.
On the neck, on that side over there.
Number 4 char. Distilled and bottled. No. I think Wild Turkey does. Oh, yeah, right here. Non-chill filtered.
Yeah, I was thinking
right there. Non-chill filtered. Yeah. So it is filtered, just it's not chilled. Man. I am a fan of that bottle.
I am too.
And I remember the first time we tried it, I didn't really like it that much.
No accounting for taste, as I've told you many times.
Well, I've got it now. So guys, thank you so much for being here for a very first 100% blind versus. That was fun.
Pulled them out of the toolbox.
Literally out
Actually,
of the
a
toolbox.
double toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toolbox inside of a toolbox.
This is like Al Gore and the Social Security lockbox from Saturday Night Live. Look it up.
There's some good skits on Saturday Night Live. Cowbell. Cowbell. So guys, thanks for hanging out here with us today.
And as always, like Great Rise, our videos get better with time.
And please take care of yourselves.